It's the host of most from coast to coast, the GOAT, Coach T Flow. It's Monday morning. It's Monday morning, y'all. And y'all already know how it is on Mondays. Nobody wants to do anything. Nobody wants to. Everybody's dragging, I should say. So today, what we're going to do is we're going to watch this stretch. I did a 10-minute stretch, guys. This stretch is a great way for you to, and excuse me, I'm just doing some technical stuff right now. Don't mind me. But yeah, this stretch is a great way to open up those legs, especially. The legs are the biggest muscle group. So since the legs are the biggest muscle group, it's a must that we wake those legs up. Circulation, get the blood circulating to the muscles, loosen those muscles up for the day. That's whether you are at whether you have a job that you're pretty active, moving around, like if you was in construction or something landscaping. If you're at a desk job, I definitely need you to do these stretches, and then 5 minutes on the hour, 55 minutes till. If you're at a desk, I need you to stand up, do some toe touches, some leg raises, stuff of that nature, just to stay active. So here, if you look, I am doing a leg lift, and then the leg lift, I'm just doing an abductor and adductor movements on my leg. I'm bringing it in and out, working the adductor muscle, like I say. Then I bring it back and doing like a circular motion. So that really wakes up the legs. And do these slow. You want to do these slow. You don't want to go too fast when you do these stretches, because you're just waking up your body's. Oh yeah, very important tip. Very important tip. You want to make sure that you drink some water. Get you some hydrate. Make sure you hydrate. Get you some water in your system before you begin this, because water is a very crucial element to the process. Where y'all checking in at this morning? Everybody let me know where you're checking in at, where you're watching from. Are you in Columbus? You in Phoenix City, Atlanta, Montgomery? That's where the analytics say most of the people who watch my content, that's where they say they're watching at. So I need y'all to check in one time and tell me how your Monday morning is. Now, what's the hardest thing about Monday morning? Is it you getting up? Is it you getting the kids up? Regardless, what's your ill or your challenge Monday morning, stretching is a great way to get your body ready for Monday. These, like I said, these stretches that I'm doing now, well, actually I'm doing, this is a hip. This is for your hip. It really opens that hip up. If you have hip issues, doing this particular stretch right here helps your hip. And you probably, what's the name of it, guy? I don't know the names of all of them. I mean, hip stretch. And they have all trainers and stuff. They have different names for stuff. So what you call, what I'm calling this, somebody else will call it something else. So it's just follow suit, guys. Like I say, main thing with stretching, especially if you're doing like a dynamic stretch like I did at the beginning, you want to take stretching slow. It's not working out, it's stretching. So take it slow, because you don't want to pull or injure yourself. And you can, trust me, you can injure yourself stretching. Stretching and working out are cousins. And I say that because certain stretches you do are going to put a load on you, or it's going to elevate your heart rate. So you put a load on yourself, a stress on your body, and you actually can burn. Yoga is a perfect example. People do yoga and they lose weight because some of the poses, holding those poses and stuff, you're using strength and muscles, and you're working out. So they're definitely cousins, but doing how we do it, I want you guys to take it slow. Okay, that one right there, I am stretching out my quad muscle. And I'm an old joker too, man. Let me say that too. I'm an old joker, and ain't no spring chicken. So, but I understand, guys. You got to. One thing that I do, and I don't get this in none of my studies or no book, ISA online or American Fitness, none of that. I talk to people. I talk to older people, and I talk to them about fitness and health. And what's consistent with me talking to old people is invest in yourself now. And I'm glad that I started my journey in my 30s, And I'm not perfect. I still do stuff, but I've been living a mostly fit lifestyle since my mid 30s, mid to late 30s. And when I tell you guys that old people wish that their health, that's the main thing I hear. I don't hear about no money. I had one old dude, he was real now. He would tell me about, he was in the army and all the places he been and, partying, having fun. And he was in a wheelchair. He could walk, but he had to have assistance. So I asked him, was it worth it? He like, hell yeah, I do it all over again. I like, it's real. But to most of them, like I said, they health is the number one issue when I talk to older people. And they say they wish they would have did this, wish they would have did that. What you have the power to do right now, that's what they're wishing to do. Go back in time, be more healthy, eat more healthy. Don't put so much into their body. Eat different food, not so much of the food that we as African Americans been programmed to eat all our life. And we can't get that back, but you have a chance now. I'm telling you what the old folks saying. One guy, he said since 50, he's spent hundreds of $1,000s. And I don't know if it's all insurance or all the pocket. I don't know. We didn't get into that part before. All you like, he had insurance. I don't know what he had. He said hundreds of $1,000s on his health. He said that he did say this. He said his nest egg has been spent on his medical bills. He did say that. And he said he spent hundreds of $1,000s since the age of 50. I think he's 75. So 25 years, he spent hundreds of $1,000s simply on healthcare issues. What kind of life is that, man? You work hard all your life, and then you get to the senior age, then you got to pay for medical bills. So I guess what I'm saying, guys, is you got the power now. It's all on you. This is a hamstring stretch. We're stretching the hamstring right here, the hammies. And one thing I can say, I've been stretching about a month now. I think about a month. And I become so flexible. It's really helping my flex. I used to, like, my legs, I couldn't pull them back like that. But now I can pull them back far. I can touch my toes. Not only can I touch my toes, I can actually grab my toes and pull myself, grab my toes and put my head down and kind of pull myself down a little bit more than I used to be able to. I used to go about to my ankles, maybe the top of my shoelaces, but now I can actually touch the ground. So next is to try to put my palms on the ground. So, it might take me about a month to do that, but I'm taking my time, These old bones. I'm an old joker. So I take my time with it. And right here, you see me, I'm putting I'm massaging my leg. That's a great way. I mean, I'm going to go do another video about using a tennis ball, but, your hamstring is two muscles that run up the back of your leg. And you want to try to put your thumb or your fingers between them on the outside of them and rub them. That's what I'm doing right here. And that's great to help loosen up those muscles. I got my hands be tight. I be using, every time you bend down and get some, and I'm constantly, when I'm in the gym, lifting stuff off the ground, picking stuff up, net down. So I'm constantly doing that. So doing that, I always have my hamstrings tight. So I got probably tighter than average hammies. And that's why I have to get a good stretch on them. And I've been stretching. Even this stretch right here, you probably can't see it's out of frame, but I was able to touch my toes. And I used to cut about my ankles, straight up. Just go to my ankles. But now I can also grab my toes doing this sitting down stretch right here. And it gets the back of your calves, the back of your knee, lower hamstrings. So like I say, guys, this is the morning stretch with the GOAT. If you got any questions for me, make sure you put them in the comments. Good morning, Miss Victoria Rogers. Good morning. Good morning. I hope you are stretching out, starting your day with a good stretch, some good meditation, good cup of coffee. I mean, I got to have coffee. It's like, I ain't gonna say I got to have it, but days run smoother when I have coffee. But guys, I know this video is coming to an end. If you need help starting your fitness journey, we have multiple memberships. We have group memberships for Flame Boot Camp, which starts at 6:30 in the morning. We have the 4.0 Fit Group at 6 p.m., Monday through Thursday. Personal training. We have open gym. That's one thing a lot of people don't know. We have open gym here where you can come work out on your own. We have a workout that we put on the board, free coaching. So I mean, only thing you have to do is just walk through the door, and we got you. Finish it off with a once again, I'm massaging. I thought I was massaging my well, I know I did last time. My growing muscle. Your growing muscle runs from your knee all the way into your groin area. Very tight muscle, especially when you work out. I think I'll hit it right there. That's my hammy. Okay, yeah, but especially when you work out, you have to be careful with your growing muscle. You know, pulling the growing muscle is even with stretching. Like I say, if you're not used to stretching, just take it slow. That's the main thing. Take it slow, and you'll be okay. All right. So that's me dapping everybody up. Guys, I'm about to end this video right there. There's morning stretch with the GOAT coach. Like I said, if you need help with your fitness journey, if you need guidance, make sure you come to 4701 Buena Vista Road. When we support black businesses, we got to support other businesses besides food businesses and the lash shops and weave shops. We got to support health too, because without your health, I mean, guys, you know how it go. One day you're here, next day you're gone. And we know so many we've lost to health issues that could have been avoided if they just took their health more serious. So you take yours more serious, you come down here and holler at the GOAT, okay? It's the host, Moses Coast, the GOAT, Coach T Flow, and I'm out. Peace.